All right, I guess we clocked in. Let's bring this a little closer. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure to have you guys here. I go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, as a spiritual healer, what I do pretty much is that I help people to become mentally and emotionally balanced. And the whole idea behind helping you to become emotionally balanced and mentally balanced is just so you can attain your highest level of self consciousness. About knowing who you are, but most importantly, having the greatest state of mind, becoming the enlightened ones. So, first, for you to understand, when we're talking about self conscious, it's that perceiving aspect in you that is you, because to the pure all is pure. So your level of understanding or consciousness is going to be based on your inner vision, because that's what you do in this realm. That's why they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, or the law of correspondence. You see what I'm saying? Now, I mean, to the pure, all is pure. I want you to keep that in mind, because that's saying a whole lot about you. If we're saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so it's all about the beholder. And then, so now that's you elevating your consciousness. Now you start being aware of who you are, understanding the different plane that you're living in. Then you understand your intellect, which is part of your mental, and then also your emotions, which is part of your, I mean, feelings and intuition and all of that shit. They have to be in alignment, because if not, you're not gonna have, you're not gonna see the bigger picture. You're always gonna be one-sided. If you're not emotionally balanced, either you're too emotional or you're not showing any emotions at all. I Either one of them, you you out of balance. So your decision, your moves is always going to be fucked up, but your inner vision is not correct. So consciousness is dealing with all. I mean, what you're really dealing is your inner vision. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This is just showing you. It's showing you so many different things. Because if you don't see, you're not going to act correctly. But now going back to the whole conscious thing, I mean, we're also talking. This is the beholder, because that's the one. Once it's vibrating on a higher vibration, that gets to see things better. Because to truly see what's taking place on the outside, you have to truly understand your essence, who you are. In other words, you don't look further to go further, you look within to go further. And that's what we call the inner vision, which is your consciousness. Oh, you got to deal with that. Well, essentially, as a spiritual healer, my mission is to help you to elevate that consciousness and start looking at yourself from different angles. I mean, that's what, the whole conscious is about. You're looking at yourself from one, I mean, from more than one angle, from multi or dimensions. That's your ascension. I mean, it could be said in so many different ways, but the bottom line is it has to become a life experience, a living experience for you. And that's what consciousness is all about. But for you to do that, you got to be in alignment. But most importantly, too, the idea of you becoming or enhancing or to attain your highest state of mind is for you to become Christ like. That's you becoming Christ like. Not for you to be Christ like. That's you becoming Christ like. Let me say it again. I'm sorry. That's you being Christ like. Because ultimately, I mean, the goal, I mean, you have to become that. The word's got to be made flesh. I mean, to have knowledge and not to be wise, I mean, you're just sounding good. It's political. I mean, do you want to sound smart or do you want to be smart? Which one is it? I I made my choice. I made my choice. So now, going back to, well, I mean, it's not even going back. Let's build more on it. I mean, again, I mean, already this is showing you your essence. You see what I'm saying? But as that being your essence, it's also your business to be Christ-like or Buddha-like. This is you being in your highest state of consciousness. I mean, would you want to be dead or you want to be alive? Would you want to be dumb? Don't you want to be smart? Like, which one is it? That's why the purpose of you living is for you to live. I mean, what would be the point of you not living your life, man? Come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not for you to elevate. Make the best out of the fucking experience. I mean, if you're going out, I mean, if you're going on vacation, you might as well vacation, nigga. I'm just saying. Come on. And no, another way of saying this would be, you know, this knowledge is for the living, the people who are processing it, the people who are awakening to it to help you to keep waking up and ultimately for you to attain that highest level. So that's what I do. Now I hold the mirror for you to see that in you. The Tibetan call it the mirror of wisdom. I fell in love with it. I brought that mirror everywhere I go. And listen, you know, the first time I read that, I'm like, oh shit, I'm taking this mirror with me. And I've been ever since. That's why I always got to make sure I look good. Oh, I'm so conceited, man. I'm not even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a pretty boy, baby. I got a shit. I look good, baby. And I make sure it stay good. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we here to play. Find your beauty. I'm holding a mirror for you to find yours. Yeah, I'm good over here though. Don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? I got jail. How does that go? Don't worry about me. Yeah, yeah, that song. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm taken care of well, very well. We're running out here. Like, listen, like it is what it is. You want to play to lose? I mean, you still gonna learn. I mean, because in life, it's either you win or learn. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I'm doing both. I'm winning and learning. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm learning my way into winning. You know, I want some bullshit tonight, man. Oh man, I'm giving out tips tonight, man. Talking that shit. You know, that was me looking at myself again. Oh, mirror. I love this nigga. Like whichever side I look at him, like he's incredible. You know what I'm saying? I'm in love with this man. Feel me? That's my man. This nigga, it's my man. Oh shit, yo. So you find your man or your girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not being selfish. I'm just not being selfish here. Well, you take it however you like. But if you're looking at it from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? That's what make this love. This is for the community. It's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is click on it. And I guarantee, listen, this is for you. Because you're gonna get yours in this. Now listen. Oh, this is just for you. You see what I'm saying? All of you motherfuckers. I'm putting cases on you bitches. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I'm swinging tonight. We're rapping on our enemies. You feel me? Beautifully, man. Anyway, this dude is incredible. But going into different spaces and just exploring the mind, the self, like it's just incredible. That's being in touch with you, that's finding the genius in you and having that interaction with it. It's being godlike. It's radiating your, what I'm saying, your beauty out there. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, by being that. Now in your words, in your action, in like everywhere I go, you always gonna get it. I don't give a fuck. Hell, listen, man, I'm always on one. Now it's that way. But anyway, just to talk a little bit about now going back into now that how important it is for, but technically I was just showing you how important it is for, you know, for the your emotions and your mental to become in alignment, but also showing you what consciousness was and your goal and your the reason why you should be of that more, or I mean you got to reconnect. I mean it's the only way to be sane, man. You guys doing out there, man? Wake up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, listen, man. Oh man, we're gonna ring the alarm. I'm ringing the alarm, man. Oh, I'm not playing at all. You feel me? Like, come on, man. We go the distance with this shit. And it's beautiful, man. Like, again, I'm looking at myself. I'm just having a moment. Please bear with me. But anyway, now, God, it's time to load up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, man, it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. You feel me? So you always gotta do what you gotta do, man. Yeah, man. You gotta stay black and stay strapped, baby. You feel me? Can't be taking shit lightly out there, man. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta stay on your toes, baby. Yeah, listen, man. That's how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta open up your inner vision, nigga. Okay. All right. So, okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a little bit of taste here. Mm, that part. So now, what do I mean when we talk about being mentally balanced or even emotionally balanced, right? So when we're talking about being mentally balanced, what this is referring to is you understanding your own mind, meaning you have to understand how it works, how is it being trained to think, or how was it trained to be thinking? Because ultimately, as you're gaining control over your own mind, you are becoming aware of some of the shit that how was it being conditioned, how were you trained to think, like you have to be aware uh, in so many words, just to get a little bit mysterious a little bit. It's almost like you have to understand the science of ignorance, as well as the science of knowing. And this is how, in so many words too, you transcend, because now you're able to see both of them, the masculinity and the femininity. And that's how you elevate, you become the enlightened one. And that is what self mastery is. Or, as I can simply put it, to fully wake up. Or to wake up. I mean, shit. So either you up or you're not. Well, you could toss and turn. I got it. Hey, nigga, you got yours. I got mine. We can work it out, man. Let's work. I'm working it out with you. I hope we do the same. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Let's work it out. Can we work it out? You know what I mean? So now, there's a lot more to it. It entails, for you to get a little bit, some of the baseline understanding, pretty much, you got to go inward too. Again, your inner vision, right? So you got to be aware of your society. How is your society now shaping you to think? Like you have to take all of these things into consideration. I mean, how else would you be mentally balanced? it's also, you know what I'm saying, you got to be in control of your own mind. So now, when we're talking about being emotionally balanced, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as well. I mean, it's the same baseline understanding, meaning you got to get a little bit deeper into what your emotions are. You know what I'm saying? Then now you have to understand your emotional patterns, understanding, or catering to your inner child, which I'll talk about a little bit, later. Meaning, those early feelings that you had, those little kid resentments that you had when things didn't go your way, you know what I'm saying? Or your disappointments, or your frustration, or all of that shit. And then at some point, when you're getting older, you would have to face that if you want to be free of all of it all. And facing that part of you, going back to those early feelings, it's what doing your shadow work is all about. And that's what we call it. Then I'll be talking about spirituality. But anyway, I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Shit, let's just go there. Um, so emotionally balanced pretty much entails a little more than just, let's just say, you're trying to fake your emotions and or not to speak louder or behave a certain way. I mean, it has nothing to do with that. This is you being fully in touch with your emotions. And like I always tell people, even sometimes you gotta let a nigga know, not for you to go back and forth, but for you to make a statement. We all gotta talk our shit at one point. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I'm committed to talk my shit for myself. If I'm not backing up myself, who's gonna back me up, nigga? Oh, listen, I got this nigga all day, every day. I'm on him. I stay with him. You see what I'm saying? The aim and the target are one. We stay together. That alignment have strengthened our perception, has helped us to develop our inner vision. I mean, because you need that 2020, and that's the shit that's seen beyond the veil. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta have shit. I mean, you gotta have that 2020, and that's you elevating or developing your inner vision. You're looking at the shit sideways, nigga. You got like got it dead in the eyes, nigga. Mm-hmm. Dead ass. Dead in the eyes, dead ass, nigga. You just gotta be. There's no other way. That's you know what I'm saying. That's your essence. That's that alignment. But anyway, now, so essentially that's what I do as a spiritual healer. So I go into those different areas, help you to bring them together, and as you're doing so, that's how you attain the highest level of consciousness. In other words, you have become, the Christ-like. But the way I do this is I use spirituality as my reference. And this is why, I always like to take the time and let you guys know what spirituality is because the whole idea or my philosophy. to make it, I don't know, like just to dumb it down, I guess. It's that's where it all came from. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it away. That's why I look so good. You know what I'm saying? But listen, you can never say it the way I say it. You can never sell it like I tell it. And that much I know. That's being that conductor. You know what I'm saying? That perceiver. You know what I'm saying? Because we like our sight is, listen, that alignment. Oh, I'm always on guard. Okay, I'm always on guard, man. Yeah, guard and guard. You know what I mean? I'm always on guard, man. Come on, what are we doing? Be out of your mind, man. We play. But anyway, so spirituality is the foundation of pretty much, you know, it's 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 the mirror that I hold for you to see who you are. So for those of you who may not see yourself from that perspective, it's to help you to see that you're not looking at it from that perspective, and hopefully, it would help you to get to see it better. Or another way of saying that is giving sight, is giving you more sights to your insights. Listen, listen, I'm doing miracles out here. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? This is Bud's book. Lespri's book, nigga. You have Clarence book. This is Lespri's book over here. Feel me? So, yeah, man. So we're talking about spirituality. And even all of that, that's all of, it's all spirituality. But now you would have to understand your essence in terms of, you being a spirit, and spirituality is the story of spirits. This is talking about us. Even if you're reading the Bible, if you're reading the Quran, if you into the Kabbalion, whatever book you're reading, it's telling you about you. And how does it always start? With your creation. I'm trying to get you to see it from a different angle. Because you're looking at it in a way that's blinding you. I'm just making that alignment for you, giving you that 2020, adjusting it a little bit for you to see it better. You see what I'm saying? And out of ignorance, you not knowing your essence, then now you don't see the connection between you and spirituality. And it doesn't matter how much you have, how much you don't have. If you don't know who you are, like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, man. You know what? The only thing that matters is you knowing who you are. Then, that's your success. That's how you'll have successfully transcended or awaken, or however the fuck you want to look at it. But as a spiritual healer, using spirituality, and again, this is your essence. I'll give you a perfect example. Like religion will tell you to you have to believe in a God, or God is greater than you, whatever the fuck it is, right? And then in spirituality, because now we see it from a bigger perspective, then I'll tell you some shit like you are creating your God, or your God creates your behavior. It's just a level of consciousness that's a little bit different. You're not conscious of your creation. Because I could tell you right now, if I decide to become a Seventh-day Adventist, my Saturday is going to have a different meaning. In fact, starting from Friday evening, it's already different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I wouldn't be over here now doing this shit, whatever the fuck. Your God creates your reality. Because, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad means nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a Muslim, then you have the hat, you have this, you have that. To a Christian, that don't means nothing to him. Fuck your hat. Or vice versa. How come you don't have a hat? Your hat last motherfucker. Go get a hat, bitch. Whatever the fuck, who gives a fuck? You see, you know what I'm saying? You are behaving in accordance to that religion. Like Christianity is the only religion that tells other people they have to become Christian because that's the narrative. That's what the God told them to. So they behave that way. They tell other people. That's why you whatever the fuck is evil. Only their God is better, and they behave that way. A Buddhist is not gonna behave that way because it's not part of their narrative or whatever the fuck they think God is or their religion, their ways of thinking, their conditioning. So you acting like you're God, but you would have to be a little conscious of that. Of course, if you don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying? You don't have it. You don't have your pants on. You're asked out. You know what I'm saying? Your whole ass is out there, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just when you think nobody sees you, everybody sees you. Motherfuckers always think nobody sees me. Oh no, motherfucker! Everybody sees you. Oh shit. Anyway, so again, when we talk about spirituality, it's truly your essence. Now, just like in Christianity, you have your Bible and the Quran, whatever, what I'm saying. If you follow that, what I'm trying to tell you, or the Buddhists would have Buddha, that type of instruction. Those sacred texts. Now, that's what we call the occult. That's when the occult comes in. Now, the occult is not just telling you about the Bible. The Bible came out of the occult. And then somehow, the understanding has been dumbed down. And that's why, you're vibrating on a lower level. And that's where now spirituality, the occult, is giving you the esoteric meaning. So now you could get to see yourself and have a better understanding of who you are. I want you to bear with me for a second. Oh, I want you to listen, man. Listen, stay with me. You know. So then you understand. It's really you that's doing it. But that's when the awakening takes place. That's where if knowing thyself now is gonna set you free. And that's what we're saying in spirituality, in the occult. Now you're dealing with those manuals, the Kabbalion now that's teaching you, the seven laws of the Hudi or the seven ways of mastering yourself. And they're helping you to understand the mental nature of the universe because they understand there's a direct relationship with that universe and you, meaning you are the creator. I'm taking it on a whole different level with you because what the Kabbalah is really telling you is that you are the creator. It helps you with self mastery through the understanding of the whole universe and showing you the direct connection you have with the universe as a creator. Oh, I thought I was being dramatic for a second. I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, oh, it's that. Like, fuck the shit out of you, bitch. Come on, girl. You know I was working. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Did you enjoy that shit last night? I know. I had a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to talk about that sometime. Say, girl, I was working you out, huh? Okay, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, have your moments. You feel me? Create your moments. Make it count. And that's what I'm here to tell you. For you to make it count, I'm making. Listen, don't worry about me. I'm gonna be all right. I got JLD. Don't worry about me, man. I'm good. Thank you for your concern. Thank you for your concern because I see you always checking up on me to make sure I'm doing good. Well, nigga, let me let you know. I'm doing great. But listen, I ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. You're crazy. I'm here to stay. We're making statements, man. This is Judgment Day. You hear me? Listen, man. All in time. You see what I'm saying? Because I remain in the ethers. That's it. I stay connected. I try to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like Nostradamus, I try to warn them, but they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen. I'm like, you, mm. Now I got to bring the pain. Like, how do you disrespect that? How do you disrespect God, man? That's blasphemy, King. You never do that. You gotta take all of it back. You hear me? But you gonna get it though. Oh no, 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 man. Listen, man, yo, you know what I'm saying? We deal with respect here. And you're gonna get it in every aspect of what respect means and what respect is. I'm in love. Can you understand why I'm in love with this motherfucker? So it is what it is. So now again, spirituality is your life, but out of ignorance, meaning because we are conditioned in a society that makes you perceive yourself only from your material perspective. Meaning you're looking at life is short, you know what I'm saying? Death is a hard stop. You don't know what's gonna happen next. Then everything in this life is like, what the fuck? Paranormal. You had a dream. This is crazy. Like, it's all of that ignorance of you being very limited of who you are. Not acknowledging, what's taking place with you because you are the creator, actually. When you look at yourself only from that, you created a monster. Your shadow is following you. That's really what it comes down to. And that's what, if you want to call it, if you want to be just a little bit mysterious, the spirit of death is. You see what I'm saying? But death is in, if you're not being too mysterious, you know what I'm saying? Too like, how do you call that? Literature, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But death in reality is growth, it's transition. So you do want to die. But the death that I was referring to, that mysterious part of it, it's when obviously it's like you're not growing. You're just not flourishing, dog. In other words, your dick ain't growing. Scotty didn't know. Oh, Scotty's in all type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because the biggest mistake that Scotty did is that Scotty didn't know. Now, of course, Scotty's gonna act out. Scotty's gonna do so many dumb, stupid shit. All of that stems from Scotty didn't know. So all Scotty had to do is figure out shit. That was the simple assignment. One of the best assignment you should have done. You felt at the basic. Oh, I feel like I gotta teach somebody tonight. It's like I gotta whoop their ass for you to see better, have a better perspective. You know what I'm saying? Even the dumb shit you can do that good. You know what I'm saying? You dumb at the dumb shit. At the dumbest shit, you dumb at the dumbest shit. Like what the fuck? You see how dumb you are? Oh shit! Oh, this is crazy. Such an ass whooping. Come on now, disrespecting who? You ain't now. Uh. Not over here. Mm-mm. Mm. The elders are around us. They don't tolerate that. It's not even me, dog. You just fuck with the wrong people. I know you didn't know you fucked the wrong person. That's all that is. You'll be all right. It's John Wick, motherfucker. Do you know who John Wick is? Man, do you know who John Wick is? Oh shit, you done fucked it up. What? Fuck this motherfucker. I'll kill him in a second. Okay. Oh, you gonna know who John Wick is, nigga. Because it's coming after you. Oh, come on, man. anyway, I was just having a movie moment, guys. And I would suggest that you would have that from time to time. And what that does, to be honest, is that it allows you to explore your different characters. Right. So I figured since I'm doing my own movies, why not play my own characters? I'm just saying. Oh, if we're gonna dance, I'm gonna dance. I mean, what's the point? I guess oops, I did it again. Oh, come on, man. Listen, man, as a young kid, it was always a thing of mine, to listen to the elders and what they were saying and how they were saying it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I always kind of like that shit. So I was in that sense, what I'm saying. I was always the guilty kid. I was always guilty, dog. Why playing innocent? You know what I'm saying? I'm a bad motherfucker, nigga. Oh shit! All right, let me stop. I'm having too much fun, man. Hey, listen. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I mean, I know I'm laughing too hard and too much and shit. But anyway, oh, and listen, there's a whole lot of wisdom here, man. If you know, you know. But again, what I'm saying, it's premium. It's top shelf over here. I got it's. Hey, listen, satisfaction is guaranteed, baby. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it requires certain things. You know what I'm saying? So you're pure. All is pure. That's why we can't judge. You see what I'm saying? Listen, man. Yo, listen. Your dosage. I gave you the right dose at all times. Look at him stuff. He's like, oh shit, I'm wild. Hmm. I love doing that shit. Obviously, right? Come on now. I love looking at myself. Come on, man. I'm like Picasso out here. Now, and my dick is actually, what I use to paint, nigga. That's my one. That's my painting brush. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, let's wrap it up. I've been wilding for a second. Hey, it's Friday night, man. You already know, baby. Let's just have some fun, man. Then, oh, well, this is gonna be part two. It is part two. It's part two. But anyway, let me just close up real quick when we talk about spirituality. This is your essence. And pretty much everything I was talking about here is for you to get to see yourself on a different level. Just having a different ways, a different looking at the reality from a different sight, from a different perspective. Because ultimately, being born again, that's what it is. I can't recall how the fuck this shit go, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I, anyway, you became a spiritual man, or maybe you used to be immortal, or maybe you used to act out of your flesh. Now you acting out of the spirit. What the fuck you wanna say it? Whichever one, I, that's your music. That's your soul. You do whatever you like. That's your shit. You gotta figure that part out. But ultimately, what this is saying is it's all the same shit, which is pretty much talking about your essence again, your elevation, and I mean, for you, how can you? I mean, your ways of elevating. So ultimately, that's what you're gonna see in all those texts. even if you're not consciously knowing that you are the one creating your reality, because out of your God now you act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? If you Muslim, then you know what I'm saying. I mean, maybe you know what I'm saying. Lunchtime has a different time for you. You're noon, maybe that's when you got to face certain side of the sun. I mean, you create a whole reality with your God. You acting like your God. You're fulfilling the requirement of your God. But now, if you understand you're the one accepting that God, then hey, all I'm saying is if you understand that, then it is in your best interest to make the best God of them all to worship you. See what I'm saying? I was always guilty. I'm not gonna lie, man. It is what it is. You feel me? That's all I'm trying to help you to see. Oh, this is for the elders, man. This is for the great listeners. Oh, I hope you're here. And I salute you if you are. And I want to let you know, listen, man, we here. This is our time. I'm speaking for you. For those of you who always knew but didn't say anything, it's okay. It'll be that voice for you. So when you hear it, you always got to appreciate it because we all feed off of it. You got to love me. I got to love you too. If you know, then you know. If you don't, hey, if you don't see yourself, you can't see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga that tell you to go see yourself before you come see me. You know, I help. You know what I'm saying? I help you. I check. You know, you got to check yourself, man. Seek the kingdom of God. There's no other way but for you to go all the way. So we all know it. We all hear it. It's been said in so many different ways. Like the only way to it is to get through it. Like it's no bullshit, dog. Like it just is what it is. It is what it is. So it's either you know who you are or you don't too. You can't operate on two systems, man. You can't use two browsers at the same time. You just can't do it. I have to open up another page. You know what I'm saying? Or a whole motherfucker, but you can't use both of them at the same time. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? That's when you have to become a quality person. And anything you're dealing with quality is referring to inherent qualities, features. Well, this is you looking inwardly, seeing those divine qualities in you. This is you understanding now you became spiritual because you start to acknowledge I have chakras, I have a third eye. Life it's a little bit more than what it appears to be. Now I could tell you, you are choosing, you behaving like your God. Listen, I'm just telling you, this is my shit. And that comes with the highest level of consciousness. That's why that kind of understanding it's not tied to a fucking religion. Because I already understand you creating your God. So it's in my best interest now to collect all of those gods to have a better, to make my God a better God. That's why it was my best interest to know about what the fuck the Masons are. What the fuck the Sufis, the Gnostics, the Christians. I embrace all of it. It gave me a better God. Come on, man. Come on. It gave me a better inner sight because now I could look at it from different angles. Oh, I forgot to mention voodoo too. Come on now. Scotty didn't know. Stop it, Scotty. Oh, it's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. This is just a learning session for you. Because you know the hard headed always got to get it to believe it. Well, you got to get it. That's why this is not personal. It's like it can't do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you crossed that line. You killed yourself. That's what you did. It's got nothing to do with me. I never forged your document. I didn't try to, you know what I'm saying, get one off of you. What do I got to do with it, dog? What have I done to you? You know what I'm saying? Did I fuck your mom? Did I eat your food? What have I done to you? Oh, I'm looking too good. I guess I did it to myself. Well, you're not lying. I did do it to myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you cannot touch this. In fact, you are hurting yourself. That's what this is. When you go against this, you're going against yourself. Why do you think I work for the people that I work for? Why do you think I'm talking about spirituality? To lose? To be dummy? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm doing this for what? For what? For no reason at all? Hey, let me tell you something. This is not clouds to me, man. I never wanted to sound smart. There's no smartness in that for me. Why would you want to sound smart? You think that's smart? I'd rather be smart if anything about, what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I need help. You know what I'm saying? Help! I need help. What the fuck are we doing? It's never been that way. It's always the stupid motherfuckers who think they know everything. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening to you now? It's everything you didn't know, nigga. It's that's what punishing you. That's why to be on the light side, you have to understand the power of ignorance. Because ignorance is powerful, as you can see. As you can live, as you live in it, as you are experiencing it. What a life. It's okay. It happens to all of us. No, hey, it's okay. You'll be all right. Hey, you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna let you out. If you're locked up, hey, they're gonna let you out. Ooh, I'm enjoying myself, baby. Mm. Listen, there's a certain smell to victory, man. Who your true inner strength, like there's a scent to it. It does. It makes you feel a certain way. Oh, listen, man. Find your beauty, baby. Now, guys, right? So we pretty much talk about spirituality. It's yourself, dog. And pretty much, you know, I mean, then this level of understanding, it pretty much, that's why you'll see intellect in it, you'll see spirituality, you'll see philosophy in it. Because looking at this mirror is reflecting your essence and those different aspects of yourself. I mean, you are that intellect, you are that, emotion, you're still that emotion. And it's being reflected. So, that psychological aspect of you, it's like you are living a living mind. And for you to change your life, you're changing your perspective. I mean, only you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could tell you about it, until you change your own perspective, then you changing your reality. Meaning you always, I mean, your reality was always based onto you. Like to tell Neo, you know what I'm saying? It's like that, I can only show you the door. Well, that's all you could do because Neo's been the one looking at it. In other words, you already know what this looked like. And I know you're curious about this. Well, Neo, well, here's the door. Every man for himself. That's why only you can save you. Every man for himself, man. Everybody got to put in their own work over here, man. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you do, what you don't do. You got to put your own work here. And that's what the haters don't understand. That's why they keep failing the class. They got to come back. They keep failing. How do you fail to something so basic? Even if you do you realize although you choose to destroy yourself, at least you the one doing it. Like that's the shit. Like you just gotta see, dog. If you do that, then you good. You defeated your own self. I didn't have to lay hands on you, nothing. And trust me, if I was laying hand on you, because you can't touch me, nigga. If I was laying hands on you, oh, I'm nice with the jab, baby. It would have been night night. Because I know this little small thing you do. You do a little astral shit. You travel to people's dream. I created the dream world. When you come in my world, I want you to picture Neo. If you think you Neo, this is you, Neo, in that train station. When the guy was telling me, no, 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 down here, I built this. Down here, I am God. And if you think you're Neo, Neo can fuck with him. This is who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I got the same hair with him. I'm giving you the spirit. My hair's like him. You know what I'm saying? We all got that long face, that fucked up whatever the fuck. I'm that nigga over here. No, I am God. Scotty, you didn't know that. I know you didn't know that. That's why you're losing. I warned you. Oh, you were warned. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. And that's what's whooping your ass even worse. Because Scotty didn't even listen. Fair. But Scotty could listen. Why? Because Scotty didn't know. Oh, Scotty. We all gotta wear our cross, Scotty. That's your cross, though. Not mine, Scotty. That is your life, Scotty. You cannot. How do you switch this destiny? Hey, you gonna change this? Come on, man. Like that's how I know you all the way dead. And then you wonder why your shit don't work, Scotty. Do you know where you at, stranger? This is not your territory, bro. Like you don't even belong here, and that's why this is happening to you. You don't know. You gotta know your limits. You don't know when to stop. You don't know your limit. Now all I gotta do, I'm just watching the show. Because I guarantee you, I'm not going anywhere, Scotty. Oh, you gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Judgment Day's near, Scotty. I mean, it's been Judgment Day, but you gotta go with the flow. There's a process to it. This is how you slowly killed yourself. You're going through the processes. Don't worry. In due time, we're giving you that medicine, Nathan. In due time. Time is pretty near. Scotty, look at me, Scotty. I love you. Scotty, I want you to know that. I'm in love with you. Oh, shit. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. Where was I, guys? Hey, it's Friday night, man. But anyway, sometimes the spirit does that. You just got to go with the flow. Now, going back to, um, what was I talking about here? Spirituality is you, man. It's your essence. And your essence, this is where the mystery starts because now you need to understand your conscious mind, your subconscious mind. And then out of that subconscious mind, there's a whole other world, your intuition, your, that whole other aspect of you. And then you understand that's why if you going to see a therapist, now you're dealing with those inner feelings. Why? Because that shit matters. For you to be a better person, you got to deal with your emotions. Why? That shit matters. Say it again. Your emotion matters, man. It's okay to cry, baby. It's okay. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Nigga, you good. You know what I'm saying? We all been there. It's okay for you to regret, nigga. Ah, I would not want to be that, but hey, You know what I'm saying? But I felt. I mean, I've had a couple of regrets myself. But at the end, for me, I didn't regret nothing at all. You might need to learn that though. But it's a process. Don't hurt yourself. You'll get there. Anybody will. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us, yeah, you listen. You might be being held back. It's all for your best. Now you have a better perception of what that shit looks like. Hopefully, if you're paying attention. If not, well, shit. Then now you are the problem. It is what it is. So now let's get right into part two of opening your heart to your inner child. Now, guys, I strongly recommend that you watch part one because obviously I was on a whole different bag, and then now this is what I'm going to be talking about. I mean, it's all related though. It's all related. It could all I can connect it all. However, I recommend the first one. That would prep you to see the type of shit I was talking to, because I was also talking some shit and that one, and then now I'm talking a whole different type of shits. You could put all those shits together. Listen, you got something good in your hand. I guarantee you that. You got to listen, man. There's some pearls underneath those shits. Diamonds comes with it, because the wise ones always use the profane language, meaning the plainly shit, and then there's a whole lot of wisdom behind it. Suck your own dick, nigga. Or eat your own pussy. Sorry, tomatoes, tomatoes. Profane, intelligence behind it. Hopefully. Hey, I mean, with that one, you never know. With that one there. Oh, I mean, you might touch a nerve. You know what I'm saying? A few emotions. Good. That is very sensitive right there. I get it. I get it. You're not ready. Go back, man up, and then you may try again. You may try again. That's not for you, baby. But it's okay. When the student is ready, you know what I'm saying? The teacher will always be right behind him. Like, what the fuck? The teacher's like, yeah, you called on me, nigga. What's up? Can you understand that? This is telling you you are the problem and the solution. Know who you are. That's what it comes down to. But anyway, let's fast forward. But again, no matter what I talk about, ultimately that's what we're saying. That's the language. So that's why for me, fuck what I'm about to talk about or what I had to talk about. I mean, this is ultimately that's what the message is. So I could give it to you that way. I could give it to you this way. Ultimately, it's all the same shit. Now it's all a matter of where you at with it. Whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. That was more my. Sir. Oh shit. Oh man. That's all that shit is. I shook it off. It's all good. I ain't sweating at all, baby. Did a whole lot of dance, but I ain't sweating at all. You feel me? Not a fucking drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. See, listen, man. So motherfucking nice with this shit. Again, the connection with it. Woo! Anyway, so now I strongly recommend that you see part one of opening your heart to your inner child because I talked about so many different things, but what we're doing here pretty much is helping you to become in alignment with you, at least just choosing you, because ultimately we are raised in a society, where we all, I mean, you look at yourself through your self image. When you look at self image, that's what you call self esteem. But that's not self esteem because you're not dealing with your inner qualities. You're dealing with outer shit, meaning how people look at you. So you want to look good because of how people look at you. You're working out, you don't want to be fat because of how people look at you. In the meantime, if you're looking in for you, I mean, that's why you always gonna look good. Now, this is your true self. You maintaining your true health, so you're not gonna get fat. And because you're taking care of yourself, not because you're doing it for to keep up with the Joneses. I mean, shit. Like you got to know the science of money, and you're always gonna be blessed too. Here's something else. Listen, listen, when you follow the self, you're never gonna be broke. Tell it. Listen, I swear to motherfucking God, there's always gonna be decisions that you're gonna have to make. It's gonna look painful. It may even look like it's not paying off. But trust me, man, somewhere down the line, you hold on to yourself. Somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call test. When people are telling you God is testing you, it's not really testing you. Maybe, I mean, because you had to be convinced too. You go through those tests, not because of God and all that shit. No, that's because of you. I know for me, like I went through so many different tests because I needed to be convinced first. Now, this is me processing the whole act. But as I was going through it, of course, in my mind, that's not what I wanted. Or I wouldn't want to look at it this way. I hope that I could see it, but again, yet I'm looking for the best way to look at it. That's when I realized I can be cheating myself. You'll get it later. That's when I realized, hey, no, man, we ain't doing that. Let me, nah. So this is you I need to talk to, or I'm gonna talk to him. That's why you have to embrace yourself. Because with the self, everything else derives out of it. You want love? Love yourself. You want respect? Respect yourself. Anything you want is from the self. You want to be successful? Your success is going to come out of you, your own resources, your gifts, if you want to call it that way, which is who? You. If you're not using you, how good are you? You no good at all. That's why for me, it's a little bit of a turn off when I see people who's not being who they are. You pump faking. No wonder why you gotta lie. Everything you do is a disgrace. Oh, come on, man. You're making yourself look so bad out here. Such a disappointment. You disappointed me, stupid motherfucker. But hey, what can you expect from stupid motherfuckers? Nothing but disappointments. It's okay, I'll deal with that. Never be at the office. That's just that's what that shit is to me. that emoji. So, hey, you did it to yourself. What? I got nothing to do with this shit. I got nothing to do with it. Like I'm watching you guys like bullshitting. Like a bunch, like, wow. Like you guys are entertaining me. I kid you not. I've never seen. I'm like, oh my god, I've never seen anything like this. I must be blessed. Yes, I am. You see what I'm saying? This is some of the wildest shit have ever seen in my whole fucking life. The level of stupidity, the level of toxicity, the level of incest, like everything you could think of being worse or being bad, it's all part of that, and that's what I came out of. So again, the wisdom and profanity always comes hand in hand. Suck your own dick, nigga. Listen, man, I look so good. How would you not love me? I mean, can you understand why I love me? Least. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if anything, I got to give myself that little bit of credit. Oh, I fell in love. I fell in love. So he actually did it. We did it. Like my man B.I.G. said, my life went from negative to positive. And it's all good. Baby, baby. Nigga, what? How is that losing? You let me know. How is that? I mean, as shit. This is this is a victory lesson or experience. This is a trophy moment for me. Listen. I'm a winner here. You see what I'm saying? You don't get it in time. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get to see this, I'll be so far ahead, baby. Then you'll see how bad of a motherfucker I am. Listen, man. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That's it. And I'm telling the truth. Guess what, nigga? I'm flying. Oh, I'm here to change. I'm changing all the fucking rules, man. Oh my god, I'm doing too much. I think you would disagree though, and you are correct. But anyway, delving into the self because of the society that we came from with that train of thinking or that train of thoughts. Everybody's living their life based on their self-image, and now their self-image is what has become their identity. That's why people you looking for other people. That's why you're keeping up with the Joneses. This is all by design. I don't see why we are criticizing other people. Again, you're not looking at it correctly because that's how the society. That's what makes it the belly of the beast. You are in the belly of the beast. That's why it's like all everything that could go wrong. That's what they're doing. That's how they fucking you up. Like this is a fucked up world. Like they fucking you up. Like really fucking you up. They putting you to sleep. And they feed you with the bullshit, with your self image. Now, you got to be this, you got to be that, you got to be Republican, you got to choose a side, and all of that shit. It's the more you get into it, the further you are from your true self. And guess who's losing? You are. Then now, out of that understanding, you create a whole fucking world where you have your economics. Like I was, I can't remember that guy Orlando. I was watching this shit where he was screaming and saying, "You make us pay for fucking oranges that the earth gives us." Well, that's the mentality. That's what you have been colonized with. That's how. I don't think do you know where you are, stranger? Oh, this is Candyland, nigga. I mean, if you don't know where you are, how can you move right? Don't worry, I got the mirror for you. And that's going to base out of your consciousness, how you're looking at what's in the mirror. Because once you get to see you, it doesn't matter if you're looking at it from the mirror or not. The mirror stopped to exist, or you find them. That's what seeing beyond the veil is. I could just drop the mic here. Now I'm gonna have to make a part three of motherfucking. I'm gonna have to make a part three to you opening your heart. You know what I'm saying, to your inner child. But hopefully you get to see why is that important. Because all we're doing here, this whole process, this is us going through the opening up of your heart process to have that understanding, to understand who you are. Because a lot of us, at first, it's always after you've been disappointed, then now you become closed off. But if you understand your nature is not to closed off, it's to open up. So when you got hurt while you were opening up, it was not meant for you to closed off. It was meant for you to open up. Because you're gonna have conflict. You're gonna have all of these things. It's like a kid who's learning how to walk. If you stop failing, you're not gonna win. When you stop being vulnerable, you astrofy yourself. And the idea for you to get hurt was for you to open up your eyes to have a better vision. So you don't know how to use your pain yet. So, as the alchemist, the whole purpose is for you to become the alchemist. So now you know how to transmute the pain into your own benefit. That's the transformation. That's the philosopher's stone. That's the treasure. That's the magic. That's the transformation. Until you do that, you're not being magical. But yet you have all the magic in you. You know what I'm saying? You got me in touch right now. I mean, I'm feeling a certain way. Eh, Obviously, but I guess that's how in tune I am too. Come on, man. I play all my characters. Listen, don't worry about it. I got them. I got them all. Nigga, I play all my fucking characters very well. We all in touch. We all do it differently. That's what we do. Hey, you take care of that. Okay, baby. I'm sick. Come on now. Because we know, hey, we all depend on you too. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you're going to get all the support that you need, nigga, from all of our different characters. Oh, we love you. I don't think you understand. I think he can. But it's right in front of you, though. Now, that's the connection you're having with your inner child. That is the understanding that's the bridge that you're building between you and you. Because at some point in that journey, you're going to have to face your inner child, your shadow work. In other words, that's where your true transformation is going to take place because you always got to go at the roots or to the roots for you to change anything that needs to be changed. That's why you never have new wine in old fucking wine bottle. It's not going to taste good. This is brand new. It's got to be by itself. I don't take all of it. Take a minute. Take a minute, motherfucker. Take a minute. You need it. Breathe. Breathe, motherfucker. In fact, shit. I'm gonna let you breathe on that. Then we're gonna have part three. I shit. Yeah. My leg.